What is happening, friends? Welcome back to another video. Will here, San Juan based flight attendant. Hope you guys are doing wonderful. Welcome to a day in the life of a commuter flight attendant. Tonight I am going to bring you to work with me, and first we gotta catch a commute flight to San Juan. My report time is at 2:40 in the morning, so this flight should get me to San Juan around 12:55. There was a 7-something flight with Southwest that it was completely full, so I knew I didn't have a chance. This next flight is with my airline and it's full, and it's giving jump seat vibes, which that's fine as long as it gets me to base, because when I get to San Juan, I'm only working one flight to Orlando, and then I have a 23-hour layover here, which that means that I'll most likely forget about the hotel and come straight home. I've already started working out of San Juan. This would be my 3rd week working out of there. My previous trips were so chaotic, you guys. I would start vlogging and then something would happen and I completely forget about it, so I was not able to put anything together for you guys. But the commuting was good, so I am hoping that for the rest of the summer, the commute keeps going this way. I've only had to take a jump seat once, which was on the very first trip, but it was with my airline. I'm actually only allowed to take a jump seat with my airline, but all other airlines is just upon seat availability. I've had plenty of options, which is good. I believe there's a flight every hour to San Juan with different airlines. It's just a matter of which flight you get on, but so far everything's worked out good. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and finish up gathering my things and make our way to the airport and see how it goes tonight. Guys, I made it to San Juan. It is currently 2:22. My report time is at 2:40. I am so exhausted, you guys. I did not get to nap before work because today was a busy day, or yesterday I should say. I had to go pick up the keys to the new apartment, which I am so excited to move into. And after that, I went to my current apartment to finish up cleaning and packing and all those things. It was a very busy day and I couldn't nap. But right now, I am waiting for my aircraft to get here. It's coming from Orlando. We should fly for 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's a completely full flight, so we'll see how it goes. I hope that we can board really quick. We're flying the 320, so that's good because it holds less people than the 321. And overall, everything's been good so far. So I'm gonna see you when we get to Orlando. Welcome to a lot later. The same day. It is currently 2:22. I woke up around 1:30. Currently drinking some coffee and I am ready to get this day started. Last night was such a good start of this trip. We left early, got here early, no delays. It was a full flight, but it was fine. People were sleeping and our flight time ended up being 2 hours and 36 minutes. Our duty was sometime around 4 hours and 30 minutes. So not too bad. I'm glad the commute went well. I took a jump seat, but then a seat became available, so during the flight I got to, you know, just sit there and relax, and then everything went smooth. Osvaldo's mom was on my flight last night, so thank God she made the flight. Flying standby around this time of year can be a little bit tricky, but she made the flight. At some point today I do need to meal prep. I do meal prep for the trip. Last night I just brought some oatmeal and snacks, and so I have 2 days left on the trip. By the time I get home it'll be a 3rd day because it's kind of like a fake 4-day trip. The layover here in Orlando is 23 hours and 40 minutes. Obviously I came home and the crew went to the hotel. I'm flying with such a wonderful crew. At some point all of us were Orlando based, I believe, except my friend. She's never been Orlando based. It's been a great start of the trip. In just a few minutes I'm gonna be heading over to my new apartment so that I can bring some things. I do have to move out of here this weekend, so if I can get some stuff done today, great. So I'll show you guys that. So let's get this day started, y'all. You guys, welcome to the new place. I'm gonna go upstairs to bring my stuff. I'm tired, y'all. Let's give you a house tour. That's essentially a townhome, and we have basically like the first floor here. You have a kitchen, living room space, dining room area. There's another bedroom, another bathroom, and a laundry up there. We have a balcony, and then on that other side, we have another bedroom and another bathroom. Look who's here, guys.
Hello, friends.
friends. How are you? They're good. Oh my God. Okay. Osvaldo used to be a teacher, y'all. That's why he has so many books and stuff. All right, you guys, let's go upstairs. I'm gonna bring my iMac. Laundry over here, which is a decent size. And then this is the other bedroom. Hopefully my desk fits on this side. If not, I'm gonna have to get a different one. And then this is another closet. Decent size too. And then we have the other bathroom. See what goes down out there. I'm gonna go ahead and unpack some things from my suitcase. Friends, welcome to the next day on the trip. It is currently 6:12 in the morning. My report time is at 6:45 a.m. My shuttle driver here. The best. The best, yeah. But what are we doing today? We go from Orlando to JFK, and then we have, I think, an hour and 10 minutes sit. And after that, we go from JFK to Los Angeles. And our overnight's supposed to be like 22 hours. I didn't get to sleep much last night. I've never had an overnight, you know, at home, so it was kind of weird. I was slightly confused. Then I woke up thinking that it was later than what it was, and so anyway. So I didn't get to sleep good last night, but hopefully tonight. So yes, just pulling up to the airport here. Gonna go to the terminal, make it to my gate, and get this day started. Welcome to Los Angeles. My room is so big, y'all. So happy to be here in LA for the next 21 hours. I have the most wonderful view. I'm pretty sure this looks stunning at night because I can see planes landing and taking off. Today was such a long day, but such a good day. We did not have any delays, any issues, and so far, knock on everything, this trip has been great. I'm gonna bring you along on a very chill Los Angeles layover. We're not gonna do a lot. I didn't sleep well last night, so I told Julie, which is my friend, I was like, Julie, we're gonna do something low key. We can hang out, but your boys gotta go to bed soon. So we're gonna do my two favorite things, and that is In-N-Out, and then we're gonna go grocery shopping at Trader Joe's. I have food for tomorrow, so most likely we're just gonna see what they have and, you know, maybe get some snacks. I don't have snacks, but yes, that's what we're doing on this layover. Julie's never had In-N-Out, so it's gonna be her first time trying it, and she's obsessed with Trader Joe's, and she doesn't go often. She lives in Puerto Rico, so we don't have Trader Joe's in Puerto Rico. And when I was like, hey, well, you know, my go-to is really always get coffee In-N-Out in Trader Joe's, but we're not gonna do coffee. She's like, okay, bet In-N-Out and Trader Joe's sounds great, and she loves it. There goes Allegiant. Broom, broom. You go, girl. You got this. Alrighty, guys, I'm ready to head out. I always get confused with the elevator here. Off to Traderios Joseph we go. I got my reusable bag. Julie messaged me and she told me that she's downstairs already. So I think we're gonna end up ordering an Uber. Alrighty guys, we've made it to In-N-Out. I got, oh wait, is that a plane? No! Hey, Big Daddy D. Anyway, got a double animal fries. Gonna dig in, eat this thing, and I'll catch you soon. Made it back to the room. I am so sorry. I didn't really talk to you guys when I went out. Julie and I had not seen each other in such a long time. I think we've only seen each other since graduating maybe 3 times. So we had plenty of time to sit down, catch up, talk about life, going on trips with friends. Changes absolutely everything. We got a little Trader Joe's grocery haul. I've never seen this mango pineapple pico de gallo salsa at Trader Joe's. I've seen it at Whole Foods. Obviously it's probably very different, but I was like, I have to try it. I need a little something to eat it with, so I got these coconut flavored almonds, and I was like, we of course have to try it. I won't do a taste test on these things because I'm full, so I don't really want to open anything I don't want to eat. What is this? Is this like my new favorite snack? Pitted salted manzanilla olives. I love olives. 2 bananas. I might actually try one of these right now, or maybe in a little bit, but these are Japanese souffle cheesecakes. These are just 2 and they're 150 calories a piece. There's 2 in here. Julie and I intended to have a drink, but then, you know, adulthood happened and now we're feeling tired, so we don't really feel like drinking or anything. And to be honest with you, I've never tried this before. I was like, oh, $4.99, white sparkling wine, whatever. I'll try it. I was hoping that I could find some like alcohol-free IPAs, which I don't know why. Now I have this obsession of drinking alcohol-free beer ever since that Amsterdam trip. I don't know, guys. I did try the Michelob Zero last weekend and that was very good. And I don't know, part of it is like it's pointless for me to drink a beer if it doesn't have any alcohol in it because you're still drinking the calories. But also, like, let's be real, alcohol is like poison, so says the guy that's holding a thing of wine in his hand. But yes, I don't necessarily like the feeling after drinking. But anyway, now I have these. I don't think I'm going to drink. So I don't know, should I return them? I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but we ended up getting this. Julie got a different kind. One RX bar. This is the chocolate sea salt. I've never tried this one. This one is sitting at 200 calories for 12 grams of protein. And then I have a thing of water. I forgot to bring water, but this was only like $1, I think. Let me see. Oh, 79 cents. I'm going to shower and just try to like decompress and relax. As you guys know, I didn't sleep well last night, and the day before when I started the trip, I only slept like 5 hours. So I am really looking forward to a good night's sleep. I'll catch you before I go to bed. Good morning, world, and welcome to the next day. It is 8:15 in the morning. I wish I slept for longer. I had my alarm for 8:30, but I woke up at like 7:50. So yeah. Anyway, I am going to get ready for breakfast because my crew and I will be meeting for our free brekkie. Today we're working 2 flights, which I'll tell you all about that later. I already listed for my commute flight and I already checked in, so we'll see. It's looking really good. I pray to the universe that everything runs on time because I only have maybe if an hour between landing, deplaning, and then running over to the gate so that I can catch the flight back to Orlando. So, Jesus, please, everything's been great. Can you please continue this way? Okay, thank you. I slept really good. That's how we're starting this day. We're gonna take it chill, slow, and just relax before going to work. Welcome to a little bit later. I've been taking the morning for myself, which I feel like sometimes I don't do that. I'm always like either on my phone or just replying to messages or calling people or whatever. So this entire morning, I've just been in bed after I got back from breakfast. I have some leftover pasta with chicken that I got at Ale House the other day. I already finished packing most of my things. I ironed my uniform. It is currently 11:37, so after I'm done with this, I have to shave, make sure that I'm looking clean, and get ready because my van is at 12:30. I think I'm just gonna talk to you guys about flights and all that right now because it's probably going to be flight's already delayed. Why? I'm not going to pay attention to this. I'm going to list on a second flight just in case for whatever reason we end up leaving at the time that this thing says. But if this is accurate, I will not make my commute flight home, and I'm already annoyed about that. Doesn't seem like it's supposed to delay, so everything can change. Before I found out about this, I was gonna tell you what we were doing today. So we're going from Los Angeles to Orlando, and then we switch aircrafts and we work the flight from Orlando to San Juan, and then I was hoping to catch that 3:40 a.m. flight back, but right now it's saying that I'm landing at 3:21 a.m. I'm gonna finish up eating this, I'm gonna get ready, and I'll try to see you before I leave. If not, I'll see you sometime throughout the day. You guys made it to San Juan and made my commute flight. I was literally running to this gate because the plane that I was bringing in was the one that was going back to Orlando, so I was fine. But it turns out that these switched aircraft, so I had to run here, but made it. I'm gonna nap, I'm exhausted. I'll see you when we get to Orlando. And welcome to the same day. It is currently 12:36 p.m. I am so sleepy. I wish I could have stayed in bed, but I have a therapy appointment at 1, so thank God I made the commute last night, you guys. When I tell you, let's go back to LA when I told you that it was saying that it was delayed. And if everything was happening the way that my schedule said it was going to happen, I would have missed my flight. And then I would have had to wait for the 5:40 a.m. flight to get home, which would have got me here at like 9 a.m. I was able to get a seat because there's something that we can list for, and technically they can give us a seat on those flights. So it's not a confirmed seat, and then if for whatever reason they had to take your seat, then you'd be on the standby list, and that priority code would put you on top of, you know, everybody else. And then if there are multiple people with the same code, then it goes by higher date. And so there was at least like 10 people on standby, and they didn't take my seat, thankfully. Had they taken my seat, I was senior to everybody else. So I am grateful again for my seniority, you guys. This flight was completely full. Not one single seat was open. So as the day kept getting by, they kept switching the aircraft. First, I was bringing a plane into San Juan, and then I was supposed to switch aircrafts, but then that plane that I was bringing to San Juan was the same plane that was coming back to Orlando. So I was like, golden. Even if we're delayed, I'm still gonna make the flight because this is a plane. So with that plane change, it was a downgrade. So I was a little bit worried about seats and all that, and the whole thing that I explained about the seats. But then turns out that when we landed in Orlando, they switched the aircraft again, and it was an upgrade. So more seats, and I was a little bit worried because by the time we landed, they were supposed to start boarding. But then I realized that there was a flight attendant that came in with us and was working the flight back. So until she gets to that gate, they can't board. So I was like, yeah. We both got to the gate. She obviously went to the plane to do her checks and all that. Then I asked the gate agent for my boarding pass, and she was like, would you like to board after pre-boards? And I was like, yes, please, honey. When I tell you guys, I got to that seat, that's when I talked to y'all, and then I passed out for the rest of the flight. I had my little travel blanket. I put that thing over my head. Oh, we did have a rejected landing, and I was like, oh my God. But anyway, I went back to sleep for another 5 minutes until we circle around. And then we were able to land. Trip 3 out of 5 completed. Have 2 more. we'll see how it goes. Right now I'm gonna brew some coffee and have my appointment, and then it's time to move to the new apartment. This apartment is a mess. I haven't shown you, but after I'm done with my appointment, I have to finish up packing so I can make another run to the new place and drop some things. Tomorrow we're supposed to move all furniture, all stuff out of here, and supposed to sleep on the new place. And then Monday is the inspection, because I do not want to deal with those people. I was like, I need an inspection the day that I'm handing out keys, because I don't want to hear from y'all when I move out of here. Don't want it. Who are you? Don't know you. So I actually have to reply to the email to confirm the inspection on Monday. And then after that, it'll be time to start another trip, you guys. So thank you so much for coming in this week of my life as a commuter flight attendant. If you enjoyed coming to work with me, go ahead and smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I'm going to see you next time for another adventure. Take care.